Hello, everybody. Boy, am I trying something really different today? How's everyone doing? That's right. For tonight. I'm a wizard, or at the very least, some sort of a wizard will do. Yeah, it's pretty hot where I'm at too. We're sweating it up today. I think I want to see. This is the Orb of Ponderance. That's literally what this is called. Oh, I think I want to wait just a little bit to see a few more people will come in before I go into explaining what exactly this is. Because I'd like to get a good number of people to start with. Hopefully, this will all work out according to Keikaku. Not really. It's gonna be a little more. It's gonna be a little more interactive. It's gonna be something very interesting. So let me take a look at Twitch and YouTube and see how I'm doing. Okay. I got a few people on both. So, I guess let's begin. Tonight, yes, a little bit. Just a little bit, but a little bit. And actually, the first part of where we're going to be taking, or you guys are going to be taking command, is going to start with. Well, you know what, before I explain that, I guess let's give the overall idea. Tonight, we're going to be having a bit of a text adventure. So, this is going to be a fun audience interaction thing. But before we hop into the adventure, we need an actual character to go into it. So, I'm going to direct everyone's attention over, peer deep into my Orb of Ponderance, where I will be drawing our character. So before anything else, I have to ask you, good people in the audience, what should our boy look like? Or should they even be a boy? That's right, live character creation. What do you think? Do you think they should be like a cool action hero? What should their body type be? A plant creature, that'd be interesting. Alright, let's go wild with it. Plant creature. Alright, how would I even begin that? Let's start with the head. Let's see. What should I do? Should I give them like Plants vs. Zombie P-Pod kinda, the shooter type heads? Or like a Deku. They could be like a Deku. Either that or Piranha Mouth. That's interesting. Personally, well, okay, so we got 2 inputs now, so we're gonna go with Piranha Mouth. Hello, Drifter. How are you doing? Enjoying this Friday? Let's see if I can do this right. It's all kind of off the cuff here. Quite well, glad to hear it. Yeah, I gotta make it more of a smile than that. There we go. Alright, and what about their body? What should their body look like? Let's see, fill this line in a bit here. Give them a nice little tooth like that. Chad bod. I'll try to emulate that as best I can. I am gonna try and keep it very simple, but I want to get that idea across. Chad bod. So let's see, thick neck. Just make him a big... what's that shape called? Rhombus? I don't know. Make him shaped like this. Alrighty. Lean beef patty. Would that be like, Geez, let's keep that center frame. Would that be something like kind of your more anime hero type, where they're a bit skinnier, but they're clearly, like, strong? Beef patty. Alright. So, very strong, but a bit thinner. So let's give him, pecs here. Alrighty. Lean muscles. All right, I'll try my best. Let's gonna try to go for something a little simpler with body types, but let's see how fast I can kind of get this out. Let's see. Yes, peer into the orb of ponderance, Nick. The goat's orb. We're creating a character, Nick, and we're going to take that character on a bit of an adventure. So let's ask Nick, now that he's here, what he thinks they should have next. So we got kind of lean muscle. What do you think about That's fucking deadly. So it's like a lean muscle piranha plant. So Nick, what do you think about, say, either what their lower body or maybe hair type head feature should look like? If you have any kind of idea of any sort of ideas as to what should go into that. Bulging front ass? You mean like, Hold on. So give him... Right. And then they've just got, like, fat people hips. Also can only sort of hear in the car. Sorry, I've got my mic volume up as loud as I can get. I'm not the best at audio engineering. Let's see. You mean like a literal ass in the front. So just backwards legs. Alright, let's... okay. Alright, I think they're getting a bit taller than I anticipated. Let's move this up here. Oh, I could draw this better. Nope. Hello, Zalan. How are you doing? We're going to be going on a bit of a text adventure here, and we're creating the character. So if you have any ideas or suggestions as to what this character should look like, feel free to throw them out. Ah, that's unfortunate. God, I should be better at drawing asses than this. Let's see. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, let's hope this can cheer you up a bit. And Hex, what is a Mugiwara hat? You know what? I'll look that up, so you don't have to like try and awkwardly explain it to me in chat. What I wear? What you mean? You mean like my little hat? Like my little? Oh wait, I'm looking at my VTuber guy on the other end. But you mean like my little character's like straw hat kind of thing? All right, Mugiwara hat. It's getting a little big. Let's shrink him down a bit. Maybe more like, yeah, let's do it more like this. Short stack plant. Let's see. Oh man, I could have. Hold on, let me. Because I have him off to here when I'm drawing, let me take. Yeah, let me take the critic group, move it. No. Move that there. It's this. Take this. Why is that? Okay. Why are they moving like that? Alright, I'll just have to keep them over here. Stacks? Hey, Zid, how you doing? Let's see, had to do it to him arms. Alrighty. So let's, let me attempt that. That's one closed fist here, the other open hand on top of it, like that. Thumb, thumb. Clear this out a bit like this. Let's see. Oh, Zid, Nick says hi. Also, it's kind of just whatever chat suggests. Apparently, we get to take him on a little adventure. Yes, you do. Sorry if I'm missing anything in chat. Let's see. So then this comes back. Very muscular elbow there. Raise this. Let's see. This would kind of be like... Oof, gotta get real small with it here. Alright, let's just make it shitty because I'm bad with hands. Let's see. Isn't that like a carnivorous plant from Plants vs. Zombies because of the head shape? Or like a piranha plant, but yeah, like a carnivorous plant type creature. That was like the first suggestion for like his head. So let's see, let's bring this down. There, like that. Alright. There we go, he had to do it to him. I could probably do something more with these shoulders here. Something ain't right about that. Alright. How about... So he's got his front ass here. So how about feet? Do you have a fanny pack? Alright, let's see if I can fit that in. Try to make like plant leaf symbols on the body or arms to match the theme. You mean like a cool weed tattoo? Let's give him a cool weed tattoo. There we go. The plant that smokes plants. No one can see it. God damn. Oh, I should have adjusted this earlier. He's got a cool weed tattoo now. Even better, a protector pocket. Pocket protector. Oh, I'm reading that all backwards. Bird feet. Oh boy, we're making a real abomination. I thought people were just gonna make like a guy. There we go. Let's see, fanny pack. I would give him a pocket protector if he wasn't just completely shirtless right now. Losing connection a bit. All right. Well, see you around when you got like a better connection, Nick. Hopefully it comes around soon. The weed leaf is his pocket protector. All right. So backward ass legs. Also, IDK how illegal it is to take a picture of your... Alright, see you in a bit, Nick. Oh no, I'm doing this all in the wrong layer. Now let's just merge them down. We're getting real cheap here. Alright, and then bird feet. And since it's backwards, the other three go here. Hold on, there we go. How do we feel about our guy here? Look at our boy. Look at this monstrosity. Let's color him in a bit. What color should his body be? Absolutely mental. Let's see, poised to change the absolute state of Friday nights forever, possibly. So what do you think about, like, what should his body color be? Like a dark green, maybe? Or should he just have normal, like, fleshy human skin tones? And just be very upsetting to the fact that he has a plant head. Alright, I'm getting dark green overall, so let's go with that. And blue jeans, you say? Yeah. Alright. So dark green body. Blue jeans. What about his head? What color should his head be? Should I making his arms buff or have veins if they were vines? Let's see. Yellow head with polka dots. Bulging purple veins. Alright, so what was it? Yellow head with polka dots. And then we'll get to the polka dots then. I want to figure out how I'm going to do bulging purple veins. Let's see. Ah, shit. Lost it. There we go. I don't know exactly where the veins go in your arm. So I'm just doing my best here. Oh boy. This guy has an immense vascular system toned from his many workouts. Massive throbbing vines. There we go. Vines. Alright, let's see, yellow, then maybe purple would be good for his lips. And the polka dots can be red. It's a good color matchup there. Alright. This pocket protector could probably just be the same red. I don't see that being too controversial. A cheeky tongue sticking out. Let's see. Here we go. And what color should their hat be? I suppose just brown will do. Like a light brown. Red band on the brown hat. Like that a lot. Alright. And there we go. Here we have Wonky D Luffy. The hat should have a button that has an anarchy symbol. Man, you guys have no idea how goofy this is all gonna look when we actually get into this. Or maybe you know exactly how goofy this is gonna look. There we go. Anarchy. I think next time I'm just gonna limit it down to a selection of body type options. But for today, for this test here, this is beautiful. Brown brick hat, as if in Minecraft. I think we've got enough here. I think I'm ready to just throw this guy into it. So before we just toss them into it, though, the final let me color some things in here. The final portion of what we're gonna do with him is we're gonna give him some abilities, which there's a couple I'm gonna throw in just because what we made here. So for free, I'm gonna throw in Plant Speak. So he could speak to plants. Actually, you know what? I'll do this on here, I'll just do this on in OBS. Add text. Let's see. Plant Speak. And let's lower that font size down quite a bit. That's maybe a bit too much. Maybe bigger than that. Ah, geez, it could be a lot bigger than that. There we go. Alright. So we got Plant Speak. Is one. I don't think I'm gonna do that one, Nick. But tell Grace that that's funny. Rejuvenation. I'll have to think about that, or how that would how I would implement that. Just because contextually, in another setting, maybe. Plant Speak. Photosynthesization. Well, I think he just had to do it to him as a freebie. let's say plant speak. There's a downside to that. Fire was it weak to fire? What else am I seeing here? Vine blade, poison spore. Let's say poison resistance. Sometimes has fits of kleptomania. Oh, believe me, that would be no problem in this setting. But I'll throw it in as a character thing. Kleptomaniac. As far as Vine Blade, just because of I'll say kill to heal because it's carnivorous. Okay. Meat eater. Heal. He drinks lots of sweet tea. Alright, I think looking at what I'm looking at, I kind of like what I'm seeing. I gotta set this in a way that it's actually readable. Background color, there we go. Black. There we go. Allergic to Baja Blast. Weakness to dry environment. Let's think about that. That's not really going to come up a lot. I'll say that goes in with like fire, weak to fire. So like weak to fire / arid environment. I'm surprised I remember what the word arid means. Meat eater. Let's give him like one more flaw. Strength in humid environment. Maybe I don't want to give him too many heals. Dyslexic. Okay, I'll take that. Can't read. Let's say just can't read. Alright, I'm good with going with this for his abilities. So, with all this being decided, is everyone ready for the actual adventure now? Alright, let's load this up. Just give me a few moments while I set this all up. We'll be on our way. Just, yeah, if it were like a personal thing, I'd spend forever on it, but, just because this is like a group thing and I want to make sure we actually get to the actual playing part of it. I wanted to spend a little bit of time on this, but not all the time on it, you know? Let's actually take just... Whoa, wrong layer, wrong layer. There we go. Alrighty, everyone, if you don't mind, I'm now going to switch over our music, so that way it's more thematically in line, let's say. Is everyone ready? Here we go. Maybe a little bit, but he also comes with some pretty good buffs for this this scenario. So, I guess let's just go over just the one mechanical thing to keep in mind is there's an actual like program I've got functioning here, and I'll demonstrate to everyone how this works exactly. So I've got a program that'll take what you type in from chat, and it'll add them to like a big queue, and it'll run through them as text commands. All right, Zalon, you got the right idea. You just jumping the gun a little bit. So if you want your command to end up in that queue, what you want to do is you want to type in something like Zalon typed in there, like go to W would be a good format to write that in. You just want to start it with the greater than symbol, and it'll pick it up. So I'll do an example here for everyone to see. So I'll type in what Zalon typed in. So we got that going on as our first one. Go to W, which it should, if this is functioning right. Oh, did that not send out? Oh, it didn't send out to Twitch for some reason. There we go. Okay. So now we've got some prompts loaded up. So now I should be able to demonstrate this by hitting this button. Examine the medical kit in inventory. It's a standard medical kit. It will heal you 1 HP if you get injured. Alright. Let's go to our next one. Go to W. Alright, we will now be moving to the west room. So let me... Ready, and then... We've now gone to the west room. Within this west room, it seems that there is a fireplace with some wood in it and a painting of something horrendous hanging directly above that. What would you like to do? Try to read. It doesn't seem that there's anything in the room even to read, but if there were, you'd have trouble with that, considering your dyslexia. Examine the painting over the fireplace. Okay. Yeah, that's terrible. Let's see if I can, I'll copy it. Oh, no, undo. Oh boy, screwing this up right away. Isn't there, duplicate? You want to get a closer look at the painting. This is what it looks like. And I'll put that away for now. Examine painting. We've already done that. Look behind painting. As you attempt to grab the painting and move it around, you find that it is nailed very firmly into the fireplace. It seems that it can't be budged. pick up the painting. As before, the painting cannot be budged. Punch the painting. You send your fist directly into the painting. There's something very hard behind it, and you break a finger. You take 1 damage. To which I will now bring up your HP. And you took 1 heart of damage. Alright, let's refresh. Pick up the wood. The wood is very easy to pick up. It's very loose in the fireplace. You add it to your inventory. There, hopefully that should appear in the thing soon. Yeah, the wood is now in your inventory. Hello, Butterfly Chan. Glad to see you're here. And yes, I went live early tonight, so I could try this as much as possible, because I got to get to bed early to do something in the morning. In a fit of rage, rip up the painting with vines. You attempt to rip up the painting, but it's made out of some kind of sturdy material that cannot be ripped. It seems there's some kind of plot convenience that makes it incapable of being destroyed by normal means. Butterfly Chan, we are playing a text adventure game with the live chat. If you would like to enter a prompt, just simply start a sentence with the greater than symbol, and it'll be added to a queue of prompts that it will go through. Go east 2 times. Alright. So first, let's load up the... And I just want to show everyone where we're going first, so that way they keep a good memory of the map here. So first you head east out into the lobby. And then you head east to another room, which we will see here in a second. Find yourself heading east into a hallway. Feel free to put whatever you like, Butterfly Chan, if you think it would be helpful contextually. It seems that there is a way that the hallway leads down south and a door on the east side of it. There also appears to be an item lying on the counter to the side. Grab Zippo. Add the Zippo lighter to your inventory. Let me go from this one. The Zippo lighter should now be in your inventory. Yep. Take the lighter. The lighter is already taken. Pick up the lighter carefully. There's no need to fear. So long as you don't start the lighter, it's not going to burn you alive. Go south. As you attempt to move south, you find as you attempt to move south, you find that the southern door is locked. Take the bowl on the chair. You see no reason to pick up the bowl on the chair. Go east. Alright, let's move east. Moving east, you find yourself in a large dining room with an eaten turkey sitting on the table. Denying the kleptomaniac urge to take the bowl hurts self. Your ego is very wounded by denying your urges to steal the bowl. Eat drumstick. You pick up the drumstick and wait. Silly me. Let's do this officially. There it is, eat drumstick. You feel the urge to pick up the drumstick and devour it. It was very delicious. You heal yourself for 1 HP. There we go. Take the turkey leg. Well, you've already taken it somewhere. Eat the turkey. You've eaten all that remains of the turkey. It was very delicious. Wield the knife. Pick up the knife and equip it to yourself. Surely this will be a useful weapon. Where is... Wait, hold on. Group. There we go. You are now wielding the knife. Pick up the knife. You are now successfully wielding the knife. You know I keep that thing on me. You know, everyone kind of went going butterfly chance. I guess I should explain the context. Because there was actually a context I should have explained first, but everyone started going and I was really eager to jump in. So the context is you were walking along a dark forest path, as you usually do in a very, very wise manner. One dark night, when you were chased by a strange monster all the way to this manor in the middle of the forest. You now find yourself locked in here and seeking an exit. So there's our context and our point, Butterfly Chan. Looking for a way out. So, go north. Going north, you find yourself standing in the middle of a large study. There appears to be books everywhere. A very interesting book seems distinguished along the table to your left. There's also a vending machine up in front of you. Use quarter in machine. A very wise choice indeed. There seems to be items in the vending machine. You've already placed your quarter inside of it, but which one would you like? And this one, I'm not going to go with a prompt. I'm actually going to go ahead and look at chat and let you guys vote on, of the items sitting in the vending machine, which one you would like to buy. Take the Swisher Sweet 6. Let's see, I'm seeing buy gun. Are there any other votes on items to buy? Oh, you know what? Tell you what, since the prompt for each quarter and machine came from medkit, could be useful. How about Hex, since you decided to use the quarter in the machine, I'll let you decide what item to buy. And if I don't get a answer from Hex, I'll just go with the med kit, since we got 2 votes for that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead with the medkit then. 43 into the vending machine, and the medkit drops down. So let's see. The front. Sorry about that. Oh wait, you didn't even see that. What am I saying sorry for? You didn't see nothing. Back. Back. Which actually, I'll just delete that and remember to add 2 to that. Yeah, alright. Let's go to... And going down to this here. Highlighted is white. You are now in possession of 2 medkits. So let's see our next prompt. Take the Swisher Sweet 6. No such item seems to be in the vicinity. Read the book on the table. Let's see. Looking at the book on the table, upon closer examination, it appears to be the Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire, 2nd volume. It's a very long and dry read, but there seems to be markings on the spine. Take the book. You take the Fall and Decline of the Roman Empire into your inventory. I'll do that from here. Oh, no. Oh boy. Very volatile system I've got here. The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire is now in your inventory. Oh yes, that's right, Drifter. You actually couldn't read anything in the Fall and Decline of the Roman Empire. In fact, you don't know what that says. cock the Glock and bust the machine with a shot for free loot. Alright. I'll give this a chance. So now we're going to bring out the Wheel of Fate. You're going to attempt to break open the vending machine with your raw muscular power in order to get what is contained within. So success is success, failure is failure. Critical success doubles the effect of the success, which in this case just means it breaks the glass harder. And a critical failure means you will take a serious injury for even attempting it. You're, strangely, as muscular and bulky as you are, the glass is much bulkier. You are not able to bust it open. Question, can we just live in the mansion? Like, it seems like there's electricity. I mean, that could be possible, but who knows what's around any corner. Or if someone else just lives here. Going on to our next prompt. Take the book for later use. You already have the book in your inventory. Go back to start and check the green lick. Go back to start and check the green... Oh, I think they mean lock. Alrighty, we're going to move all the way back to the starting area, which... up there. Oh yeah, but I'm sure the person in the mansion wants a roommate. Oh, who knows? So just a reminder of all the places you're going back through. Just so you have a good idea of the map in your mind. You're going back through the dining room here, and then west, and then west out into this hallway, and then finally, whoa, jumped the gun there a little. And then finally, back into the main hall. You investigate the green lock on the northeast door. It appears to be a lock. It's also green. The northeast door seems to be locked by this apparatus. These darn loading screens, Lamau. Yeah. Here we go. Check what the lock is made out of. The lock is made out of a mysterious material called plotthicium. It is indestructible by anything. What would you like to do next? Go upper west. Alrighty. You ascend the stairs and begin to go up the upper west staircase. So let's You are now standing on the upper west staircase. There seems to be a door that heads south towards where the entrance was, and a door that heads west. What'd you miss, Nick? You may have missed the instructions on how this works, although I could have sworn I saw you throw a few in. And welcome back. If you want to know how to do an input, just simply start a sentence with the greater than symbol, and it'll be added to the input queue. Always go to W first. While we cannot accept a command that will always run, you can go to the west door. Let me see. Just make sure I got my map right in my head. Yep, you can go W. You'll open the door on the west side of the upper west staircase. And upon entering, you find yourself in... Where is it? Let me find this. You are standing inside of an old powder room. There's little more than a mirror, a sink, and a powder puff with some white powder on it. It was because of W. This dub is a win. I can agree to that, homie. What would you like to do next? Powder our faces to look pretty. You grab the powder puff and begin to powder all over your face. Let's see, to which I will take this. Your face is now completely covered in a white powder. Take a closer look at the powder. It appears to be ordinary makeup that women would usually apply to their faces to make it paler. Something often found in more fanciful households and manners. Do not look in the mirror. You refuse to stare into the mirror. It seems that does nothing. What would you like to do next? Look into the mirror. You look into the mirror. You look very pretty today. Look in the mirror, only option besides south. Yeah, pretty much. Oh no, I screwed up. Go south. I'm going to assume you mean east. While it is the south relative to our direction, it is east in the global directioning. But I will always interpret your commands in the best faith way that I can. I'm not going to try and screw you guys over just because you didn't say technically east. So let's go up the loading screen. Put all of these together. Oh, whoa. How about that? Give me a second here. There we go. All right. We have now returned to the western stairs of the lobby. What would you like to do next? East. Sorry, I forgot. Go south. You go to open the south door and find that it is locked. It appears to be locked with a red keypad. Sorry, I didn't throw that in visually here. I kind of... That was one of the parts that got a little more rushed at the end, and so I didn't think about that. But I can assure you, the southern door here is locked with a red key lock. Okay, now go south. What would you like to do next? Begin to descend the staircase. Alright. Coming back down the stairs, you really start to notice the clanging and jangling of the chandelier above you. It's making a lot of noise and creaking as it hangs up there. What would you like to do? Upper East. You start to head towards the Upper East. You ascend to the Upper East lobby stairs. It's near identical to the West lobby stairs. There are two doors, one to the east and one to the south. Where would you like to go? Or what would you like to do? Go E. You go to the eastern door. Ah, yes. It opens up with ease. You enter into the eastern room. You find yourself in a red room, dimly lit somehow through the three windows. There doesn't appear to be much in here. What would you like to do? East, nothing can go wrong, and it appears nothing has. This is a very empty and ordinary room. Go to the east, you are already in the east. Go W, then south. Interesting. Alright, let me load that up. You go west, back out to the eastern lobby. You then decide to go through the southern door. You have to catch yourself as you find yourself standing in a large, collapsed room. It seems that there was a room below here. What would you like to do? Look through the windows. You look outside, and despite visually what's displayed here by the background, it's actually night out, and very dark. What would you like to do next? Go to UN. Go through the upper north room back into the lobby. You find yourself standing back in the lobby east stairs. Where would you like to go? You end carefully. You have already went back through the upper north door of the previous room, and you did so very carefully as you had not fallen in. South again. Okay. You have gone south again, back into the broken room. What would you like to do? Go to bottom north. You decide to walk off the edge of the broken room to fall down into the collapsed portion so that you can go through the bottom north door. You'll have to spin the wheel of fate to see if you fall safely. Critical success. Not only do you land safely in style. You then head through the bottom north door, as originally requested. You find yourself in a quaint little kitchen. There appears to be some kitchen supplies, a roll of duct tape on the table, as well as a tomato, a broken jar over to your left with some sort of viscous liquid leaking out of it. What would you like to do next? Use vines to climb down. Luckily, you have already safely and successfully climbed down, so there will be no need to expend your vines to do so. Gather the dust so you can blind enemies. There appears to be some dust, but not enough that you can gather into a usable item. Very clever. Take everything that isn't nailed down except the broken jar. As far as what can be easily stashed in your inventory, take the duct tape and the tomato. Now have a duct tape and a tomato in your inventory. Take the duct tape. You have taken the duct tape successfully. Examine the liquid. Upon closer examination, it's honey. Stash the tape and tomato in your fanny pack. Why, yes, in fact, all items that you have been stashing so far have been stashed into your very oddly large, yet smaller on the outside fanny pack. This seems to have worked for you very well up to this point, and through most of your life, in fact. Lick the liquid. You lick some of the honey off of the counter. Managing to avoid licking up broken glass as you do so, it is very delicious. Do a backflip. We'll have to spin the wheel of fate to see how well this backflip goes. Success! You jump into the air. Your years of cheerleading have prepared you for this as you backflip. Your front butt seems to have a very nice effect of counterbalancing your weight mid-air, and you successfully backflip. This has made a lot of noise, though. Dip the tape in honey and use it as a better healing item. You combine the duct tape with some honey and create an unusual honey duct tape substance that we will represent in the inventory like this. You now have honey tape. You still have plenty of remaining duct tape and honey on the counter. What would you like to do next? It is? I never knew that. Go north. You head towards the north door. As you do, you find that it was locked from this side, and you unlock it as you go through. Now head through the north door. You find yourself back in this hallway. The southern door is now unlocked in this hall. Where would you like to go next? Or what would you like to do next, in fact? Go north. There is no north to go in this room. Use honey tape to seal front butt shut. I mean, okay. There's no law against it. Ah, shit. Hold on, honey tape being made out of several different color objects in this program I'm using has made it difficult to group together. There we go. Actually, screw it, I can just delete it and redraw it. You take the honey tape and apply it very vigorously to your front butt. This will keep somewhat of the abomination you are under control. Let's use a darker gray. Your front butt is now honey taped shut. Oh. Let me see if that updated. Yep, there. Hello, Adrian. Welcome to the stream. We're doing a live stream text adventure. If you would like to enter a prompt for our little character to do here going through this mansion, just start a sentence with the greater than symbol, as seen at the bottom input box down there, and you'll be able to have your option added to the queue of options to select from. The day's letter is N. Go N. There unfortunately is no more north for you to go in this room. Could you look around the kitchen? Alright, let's head back south into the kitchen and examine it. Objects. We are now back in the kitchen, ready for further examination. Looking around, it doesn't appear to have been in use for a while, though it has been cleaned. Strange. It seems someone was rummaging around for some sort of food, and that the honey jar fell over and broke. W, then northwest. Unfortunately, neither of those options are available in this room. Punch a hole in the drywall and yell "Re." Mustering up all your strength, you let out the biggest "Re" that you can "Re" and punch directly into the drywall. The wheel of fate will decide this. Will decide the outcome. You punch a hole straight through the drywall. You really feel strong now. Today's goal is to make a new friend. Find a friend. Interesting that you say that, Adrian. In the distance, you can hear a sobbing sound. It seems that there is someone else in this mansion with you. Which, at that, I'll do something in the background here. Meow. How would you like to meow? Would you like it to be, like, real sexy, or are you gonna just try and go for, like, actual cat? I'll just say that this character is the type to go for the sexiest meow that they can. Meow. Jesus. Go back to lobby, then northwest. Okay, then. You travel back to the lobby, and from there you're going to attempt to go through the northwest door. However, this will be interesting. Before you make it back into the lobby, it seems something happens. In the hallway, you encounter a sad clown. He seems very upset and is sobbing profusely. Approach sobbing with weapon drawn. It seems you've already done that. Who knows where this could go? Go find where the sobbing is coming from. It seems you have found the sobbing. The clown is approaching you very slowly. Don't follow the sound. Might be a ghost. It seems the sound followed you. Hug the sad clown. You wrap your arms around the sad clown in the greatest friendship that you can muster. He cries on your shoulder for a little bit. It seems he's really, really sad, but he needed this hug. Ask him why he's crying. You begin to converse with the sad clown. You query him as to why he's so upset, why he is crying. He looks you deadpan in the face and says, "Why should I be? I've been stuck in this mansion for years. There's no way out. I have every reason to be sad." Interrogate the clown for locations of keys. Jesus. I'm gonna roll the wheel of fate on that one. And I'm just gonna... Failure. I'm going to interrogate, just because that's so vague, in a very rough and brutal fashion. You smack the clown around viciously. "Where are the keys?" you demand. I don't know. I'm stuck here too. Attempt to wrangle clown and slave. You pounce on the clown. In an attempt to wrangle him. Failure. Scared and perturbed, the clown runs off to somewhere you can't see. It seems he's gone a far ways away. Let's see, what's next? Boop clown's nose. Unfortunately, our clown friend has left us. Not much of a friend, though. Ask the clown if he wants to work with you to try and get out of the mansion. It seems you'll have to try that at a later time. Team with the clown to escape. Also say sorry, I thought he was an enemy. The clown is missing. You'll have to relocate him in order to befriend him. You need to apologize to the clown. Apologies will be in order when you reunite with our clown companion. You could have teamed up with the clown. You absolutely could have. You monster. Having exhausted all our options relating to the clown, we will now continue with the original prompt that got us here in the first place, which was go back to the lobby and then go northwest. As you enter the lobby, the jangling and jingling of the chandelier becomes more pronounced, and you hear a bit of a creaking as it hangs above. Hopefully it's just the house settling. You then head northwest. Having gone northwest, you now find yourself in a seemingly ordinary hallway. Track the clown's scent. Interesting. I'll say with your big engorged tongue, you can get a sense of the clown's scent, and it seems he's gone north from this room. Try to follow the footsteps of the clown. Maybe he left a trail. No trail, but you did hear him go this way. Go to the lobby, prepare. Go to the lobby, I'm going to assume you meant prepared, and look up. Okay. You go back south into the lobby. You once again return to the lobby and look up at the chandelier. Are prepared. So, you see that the chandelier is waving around a lot. You certainly hear it creaking. You think to yourself, perhaps you shouldn't stand directly below it. Go north. I'll take that in this context because there's only one north option that's actually unlocked to mean northwest. So we will once more go northwest. We are once again in the northwest hallway from the lobby. Go find the clown. Considering that the clown seems to have gone north, you think you should go north. As you begin to head north, though, you hear something. Something from above you. And as you look up, hey, buddy, where do you think you're going? It seems that there is a talking clown face on the ceiling. Sings happy birthday, maybe that will call the clown's attention. As you sing happy birthday, the clown on the ceiling seems very entertained by this song. Stand on top of the chandelier room stairs and throw knife at chandelier. Okay. You go back south to the lobby. You are now back in the lobby, standing atop the stairs, and you are ready to throw your knife at the chandelier. Let your aim be true as we spin the wheel of fate to determine your fortune. Success! You absolutely hit the chandelier. It seems to jangle it around a bunch, and it's really shaken now, but it hasn't caused it to fall just yet. Your knife... Let's move that around. Your knife lands on the floor directly beneath the chandelier. Let's see if I can get the knife individually. Ding! Right there. Oh. Your knife is now sitting on the floor beneath the chandelier. Go up sneakily so no one can see or hear you. I'm assuming you meant up in context to the previous room, which unfortunately we are no longer in. Ask the clown on the ceiling and ask him about danger to be known. Well, it seems like we're returning to the clown room. Yes. However, here we go. As you head to the bottom of the stairs, you hear the chandelier finally give out a final creak, and it begins to fall towards you. You must dodge quickly. Which direction will you dodge? If we even get a direction from this. Try to recover the knife slowly so you can't be in danger. It seems that's out of the question at this point. I will simply spin the wheel of fate to determine if you dodge. Success! You dodge out of the way just barely as the chandelier crashes into the ground. That's where you dodged. Unfortunately, it seems your knife is now pinned beneath it. You maybe could fish it out, but it'll take a while. Dodge left. It seems we've already done that. You know what? I think from now on, if I'm gonna demand a prompt like that on the spot, I'll just cycle through them until I get one that meets it. So that way I'm not just, because things are gonna get a little weirdly out of sync like this. I do want to update this program so I'll actually have like the options like in a list in front of me where I can look at them and I can pick them to be like contextually relevant, so that way the person didn't just like waste a text. Run away to the closest away. It seems you've already run away from the danger. Right. I'll interpret that in this new context now to mean go east. So we're now going to the east room. We're now back in the east hallway. Doesn't matter where we dodge, just dodge. Thankfully, it seems you've succeeded at that. Dodge east. Ask the clown on the ceiling about danger. We're going back to the clown room. Returning to the clown room, you inquire with the ceiling clown about any dangers you may encounter within this mansion. He responds, the only danger you need to worry about is me, bucko. This is a clowns-only zone, and I don't see a clown here. You best get stepping. Grab candle of chandelier. We're going back to the lobby. I think I will expedite any option where you just refer to like a previous room. Just so that way we don't gotta like cycle through, like if we've been there before, unless something's gonna impede it. I don't see any reason why we can't just go there. We're back in the lobby. You carefully pluck a candle from the chandelier. It seems that they're electric. Doesn't seem like it'll be much... Oh no. Oh no, what happened? Alright, is everyone... Okay, the stream didn't end, it seems. Let's see if I can get the music going again. Looks like my Firefox crashed. Sorry about that, everybody. Yep, the stream's still going. Apologies to all. So let's see, we're looking at Tori, which, oh boy. Oh boy, I gotta reconfigure some stuff. I didn't expect that to happen. Sorry about this, everybody. But you know what they say, best laid plans. It seems to be fine, it's just this one needs to be... This will be over a few then. And then this will be room view. And where the hell were we next? There we go. I got everything all reconfigured now. It's just the last thing I was going to do. This will be inventory. The last thing I was going to do was add the candle to our inventory. So, here we are. Sorry for the inconvenience, everybody. We are back in action. So you pick up a candle and add it to your inventory. I can do better than that. It's an electric candle. You won't be able to light it, so hopefully you can plug it in somewhere. I know, very, very nice candle there. I gotta pop out. Hope you have a good stream. Hey, see you around, Drifter. Thank you for joining in. Let's see our next prompt. Does the clown have a name? And if not, if he doesn't... Ah, you know what? Let me go back through the streams. Oh no. YouTube. Oh, frick. Does the clown have a name? And if not, let's name him Bob. Ah, okay. So it seems that there's a thing in the aggregator for the way it captures the text where it seems like there's certain characters that it'll actually cut off the sentence. So I'm glad to have discovered that. And no, the clown does not have a name, so I guess we can call him Bob if you'd like, Butterfly Chan. Let's see. Use the tomato to make a nose and return to clown, now clowned up. Let's see, so you take the tomato. So this one will have to be overviewed. Yeah. You take the tomato from your inventory and place it very firmly on where your nose would be if you were a human, which you're not. Oh no. Perfect. All right. And it should display here shortly. Yep. You now have the tomato on the spot on your face where a nose would be. You are certainly looking more clownish. Go up in the northwest. Alright, we are going northwest. You return to the northwest clown room, and as you attempt to go up in the northwest room, the clown face on the ceiling stops you. Whoa ho ho! You're certainly more clown looking. However, all good clowns have multicolored, colorful wigs. I'm afraid I cannot let such an improper clown upstairs in the clown zone. Bite the tomato. You pull the tomato off of your nose. And you take a firm bite out of it, very effectively committing an act of cannibalism. The ceiling clown seems very irritated by this. Hey now, a proper clown does not destroy his nose, he says to you. Let's see. Let's name the clown Bob. The clown is effectively named Bob now. Try to negotiate with the ceiling clown. Tell him that you were being chased and try to ask for forgiveness because of the trespassing inside of the mansion. Maybe he understands. You attempt to negotiate with the clown, but he stops you short. I don't care what your reasonings are. You are a very improper clown, and if you attempt to move through this hallway, I will have to stop you. What would you like to do next? Go to the lobby, then south. You shall once more return to the lobby. And then, we'll go south and see where that takes us. Shit. You have once more returned to the lobby. We're about to go south through the very door you were chased into the mansion through. Let's hope the danger is past. You are now in the front yard of the mansion. All sorts of bugs and critters are making noise throughout the night. And the very creature that chased you here in the first place is still walking about in the front yard. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, but that might not be the case for long. Let's find something that'll make us look more like a clown. Perhaps there is something about somewhere in this mansion that'll make you more clown-like. Examine the animal from far away. It is a low polygon model of a skinless dog, as seen in feature hit Silent Hill. What it's doing here, who can say? Look around. Looking around about the area at other things within the front yard, there is a fountain out front that seems to have very active vines lashing about in all sorts of wild directions. It seems that there is an item shining within the middle of the fountain. You silently creep back into the mansion. The wheel of fate shall determine your silence. Very successful. You were not heard, I can assure you. You return to the mansion lobby. As you enter silently, you begin to hear more rattling and shaking from within the chandelier. It seems that something's actually moving about beneath it. Perhaps it was what was making the chandelier rock about when it fell. Grab the item in the fountain. You're no longer outside to be able to grab the item from the fountain. The dog is a carnivore and the character is a plant. Maybe the dog will ignore us. Unlikely, seeing as it chased you here in the first place. It seems like it was very interested in you. What would you like to do next? Go east. You begin to head east. As you do so, though, the rattling from beneath the chandelier becomes a lot louder, and from beneath it, something arises. It appears that a zombie was swinging about from on top of the chandelier and got pinned beneath when it fell. He is now up and active again, and should he gain awareness of you, you will be in danger. I've seen a dog eat a plant before, many, many times. I'm sure dogs do eat plants. Try to get the knife slowly so no one can hear, or can the character get captured. You shall attempt to retrieve your knife, slowly and carefully. Failure. It seems that when you went to grab for the knife, you made quite a bit of noise, attracting the zombie's attention towards you. So while you now have the knife, I can pick it up here, the zombie is very much looking towards you, which I cannot demonstrate because for whatever reason this program doesn't actually let you flip images. I don't understand why. I'll just make it this way so he's looking at you. Objects. The knife is now back in your hands. The zombie is shuffling towards you. What do you do? Defend yourself with the knife. Alright, you attack the zombie with the knife. Failure. The zombie grabs your arm and bites you firmly. You take 1 damage from this. Let's see, health. You are now very injured. What will you do next? Decapitate the zombie. Once more, you will attempt to fight the zombie. Success! You slice its head off. It falls to the ground, dead. It seems it will no longer be a trouble to you, as it lies there, quote-unquote decapitated. But it is dead. Do we become a zombie? That is not yet known. Out of that. What would you like to do now? Go east. You head east. Let's see where that takes us. There we go. You are now in the mansion east hallway. Try using the tape so you can stop the bleeding or heal a little. Alright, using the tape as an improvised medical device. Certainly an interesting option, but it's not as clean as, say, using your medkit. So you'll have to roll to see how well it heals you. Or spin, rather. Success! It works enough, and it staunches the bleeding. You're now healed 1 HP. What would you like to do next? I want to be a zombie plant. Plants versus zombie style. Whether or not a plant can be infected zombie style is yet to be seen. We shall find out soon enough. What would you like to do next? Decide to go east. You are now back in the dining room. Cut pieces of flesh of the zombie so you can use it as a healing item. Okay. You go back into the lobby. Let's just take you to the lobby. We're heading back towards the lobby. We are now back in the lobby. You cut off pieces of the zombie to take its flesh so you can potentially use it as a healing item. From what's salvageable from the zombie, you get 3 chunks of zombie flesh. Here, here, and here. The zombie flesh is now in your inventory. After we get the zombie piece, can we try to be friends with Bob? I mean, you could try it. Actually, Butterfly Chan, were you referring to the ceiling zombie or the not the ceiling zombie, the ceiling clown or the sad clown? When you were talking about naming a clown Bob. And also, we are heading back then towards the clown room, as either way that would seem to be the best way to go to find that. Clown. We are now back in the clown room. Grab the clothes off the zombie, could be useful as an armor. Alright, we're going back to the lobby. Going back into the lobby, you then begin to strip the clothes off of the zombie and equip them onto yourself, because potentially they could be armored. They're very dirty and musty and they smell awful. However, they do fit you. Let's see, there's like a brown in here somewhere. Oh, your color picker. There we go. You are now wearing a zombie shirt. Both. They're both named Bob. Wonderful. Go to the room that had a hole, gather dust, and store it. Okay. You take the safest route back to the collapsed room, which would be going through the kitchen, so as not to have to jump down a hole again to get there. We are now in the collapsed room. You begin to gather up dust and store it in your fanny pack, which seems to be a very nice multi-purpose holding tool. It seems it can hold anything from dust to wood to books to duct tape. In fact, size doesn't seem to be very relevant at all to the size of the fanny pack. Let's make the dust like this color. Hold on. That doesn't work. Dust. What's a good dust color? Let's say like this sort of color. Alright, you take a mound of dust and dirt into your inventory. What would you like to do next? One clown is named Bobby, one clown is named Bob. What is the dust made of? It's made out of dust. It seems to be ordinary dust that is created by the wreckage from the floor ceiling. What would you like to do next? OBN. What does that mean? The dust is made out of dust. Great. Sorry, I didn't put a lot of thought into what the dust is made out of. Sawdust, concrete dust, or any of those. Probably concrete if there's anything in it. Yeah, just think of like whatever building materials would be made out of. That seems to be what the dust is made out of. Sorry, I didn't have the most descriptive idea for what for the dust. I didn't think a lot about that. What would you like to do now? It doesn't matter what the dust is made out of. All that matters is that we're able to throw it into our enemies' eyes. That's a good point. Go back to the lobby, then W. Okay. We're now heading back to the lobby. You return to the lobby to find that the zombie's body has completely dissipated. It seems that if killed properly, they go away forever. You then head to the western room. We are now back into the western room off of the lobby. What would you like to do? Sawdust is flammable. Unfortunately, it is not sawdust. It is very much concrete. I'll say that. It's like dirt dust. It's not like sawdust. Oh yeah, salt is flammable. We could possibly make fire out of that. But potentially, I don't know a lot about the flammability of salt. I don't know if it's just as easy as like you light it on fire and then you got a fire going the same way you do like kindling. So I wouldn't be sure what to say about that. I meant to say sawdust. I see. Cut some paper from the book. Okay. You take your knife and you cut pieces of paper out of the book. Not that you'll be needing it much. You can't even read. So let's say... Wait. Uh-oh. Why is that? Hold on. Never mind. Oh. Let's just make it white here. We now have some pages from the book. Yes, it is a bit of a puzzle game. What would you like to do next? Ask the ceiling clown that how we can make him let us go up E in north. Okay. So let's see, here we go. We are going once more to the ceiling clown area. To the clown zone. Shit. We return once more to the clown room. You want to ask him how he will let you go through the clown hallway. He replies, yep. This is just a clown's only zone. If you are not a clown, you're not allowed. He then thinks it over. If you want to be a proper clown, you need to have white face paint, a red nose, and multicolored hair. Seems you've only got 2 of the 3. I'm sorry, but I can't let you through. What would you like to do next? Ah, Robbie Ritchie. I'm sorry I missed your chat there earlier. We're doing a text adventure game with the chat. If you would like to enter a prompt for anything to do in this game, you simply have to start a sentence with the greater than symbol, and a bot will pick it up and add it to a queue of options. Try to color your hair with the zombie flesh's blood. You begin to smear around the zombie flesh over your, over your hair or head, but it seems that you don't even have any hair to actually color in the first place. Now all you've done is smear zombie blood all over your head. It seems that's not the answer to this. It would appear you need to come up with some hair in the first place to color, to make clown hair. Go south. Alright, we are heading south. We have once again returned to the lobby of this mansion. Interesting. Go outside and try distracting the dog with the book. Okay. We are now going outside. We are back in the front yard. The zombie dog is lurking around, and it seems he's caught sight of you. You take your book and you throw it in his direction. That seems to have done nothing to distract him, and he's firmly interested in you. Which, let's take the book here. The book lands short in front of the zombie dog. Throw the book far away. It is already very far away from you. Try to steal, I'm going to assume you mean hair, from the dog. Under normal circumstances with a normal dog, that would be the case. However, this is a fleshy, low-poly textured dog. It has no hair to speak of at the moment. Feed the dog zombie flesh. Okay. You reach into your fanny pack and grab a huge chunk of zombie flesh and toss it in the dog's direction. Actually, hold on, let's go. And you toss it in the dog's direction. It lands somewhere just short of where the book was. The dog is very interested and heads towards it. It begins to devour the zombie's flesh. It now seems thoroughly distracted, for a time. Use the campfire-looking thing as hair. That's simply an assortment of logs that were used for the fireplace. It doesn't seem that there's much of a way to actually attach it to your head, or at least not on their own anyway. Feed it more to gain trust and run away. Alright. You take another chunk of zombie flesh and toss it the dog's way. The dog seems very pleased with the banquet that has fallen before its very feet. As far as run away, that would just really depend on what you mean. However, I'm going to assume that you're interested in exploring further outside. So, I'm going to say you run further, let's say into the yard, maybe attempting to head south. The dog is thoroughly distracted as you run this way. Is the dog smart? Well, it's smart enough to hunt you down. Can we befriend the dog? You'll just have to find that out, won't you? It didn't seem too friendly when it was chasing you here in the first place. Get the item. I'm going to assume what you mean is the item sitting in the center of the fountain. You move towards the fountain to reach for the item, and several of these vine whips begin to slap at you. You hear them speak, as you are part plant and can hear and can speak to plants. They say, "Get away, Alex!" They didn't hit you hard enough to hurt you, but they did warn you very, very thoroughly. Chop down those vines and use his hair. And use, I'm going to assume you mean use as hair. Alright, seeing as the only item you have equipped to actually chop the vines with is your knife, attempt to slash at the vines with your knife. Failure. You go to slash at them, and one of them whips you very powerfully across the face. You take 1 damage from this. There we go. I want to befriend the dog. Maybe it won't be as mean because it already ate something. Okay. You go over to the dog in an attempt to befriend it, but as you get near its meat, it begins to growl viciously at you. Light the paper on fire, throw it at the plant so it burns. Alrighty? You go over to the plant, you take your Zippo lighter, and you go to light the page on fire. It goes up in a burst of flame immediately. There's no time to toss it towards the plant. Seems that you'll need something that burns a little slower if you want to throw some fire. You lose 1 of these pages that you just burnt out of the book. Never mind, back away slowly. You're pretty well away from the dog, and as you got away from it, it seemed to be content with that as it went back to devouring its zombie flesh. Use the logs. In what sense? I would need to know exactly how you want to use the logs if you want me to use the logs. Use 1 log of wood, then... Oh, that's just actually where your text ended. Let me Let me see if it shows up more clearly on YouTube. Use the logs. Use 1 log of wood then. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I misunderstood. Very well. I like that. Alright, you take 1 of the logs of wood, and since you're only taking 1, I'm gonna say you still have plenty of logs left, so I don't have to change the visual. Set it on fire. You then toss the burning log. Let's get back to here. Oh no, not again. I am so sorry about this, everybody. I'm beginning to think that this is, for whatever reason, just a little too intensive for Firefox, and that if I ever attempt this again, I should use a different program that's not online to display the items. You know, let's get the music back. I am terribly sorry about this. But we will be... You know what? Let's take this opportunity, everyone, to go ahead and take a break. Take a drink break, get up, stretch, move around, while I get this all set back up the way it was before. So we'll be right back in a second. Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. Yeah, Firefox keeps crashing because I'm using like a internet site tool thing to do all the display stuff, and I see now what a mistake that is. So next time I'll be better prepared with some other option. In the meantime, going back to the previous prompt we just got, the context is use a log of wood like you would with, say, the piece of paper. That way it'll burn better and burn up the plant. So we're gonna spin the wheel of fate for that one. Let's see how well that goes over. Success! Alright, you light a plank of wood on fire, well, log rather, and you toss it into the basin with the plant. As you toss it in, it burns up one of the vines, damaging it very badly. However, once the log lands inside of the fountain, it goes out immediately as it hits the water gathering in the basin. The plant then hisses and laughs at you. Stupid. This fountain's full of water. You can't burn us. It seems that most of the plants will be too damp. However, you could injure them if, say, you were to just beat them a bunch with, say, a burning log. But you won't catch them on fire, per se. What would you like to do next? Let's see. To burn the plant down. Yes, we want to do that. If you are a plant, go full plants versus zombies on the zombie dog. Alright. You go back towards the zombie dog and attack it. Critical success. Alright. You sneak up on the zombie dog. It doesn't even notice you as you come up behind it. And, well, let's just say you thoroughly dispatch of it. The zombie dog is now defeated. Tear a piece of leather off of the armor and put pressure on the face cut. Apply duct tape for support. This is, I should have specified this. The zombie that you got these clothes off of was not wearing leather armor. It was just a brown shirt. It's just like a musty, dirty cloth, mostly. So while maybe in this quick situation it could heal you, over time it would probably start to hurt quite a bit. Alright, if that's what you want, you tear off a piece of your shirt and duct tape it to your face in an attempt to heal it. Let's roll to see how well that goes. Critical failure, the wound is now infected. You take one more point of damage. I'm sorry. I didn't want it to go that bad. Jesus. You're now down to half health. Escape from the mansion. GG, well played. You go south towards where the exit, or rather the entrance for you, was. You come upon the mansion's front gate. It's very, very sturdy and thoroughly locked. On the side of the gate, though, you can see 3 indents for 3 different gems. Perhaps this has something to do with the unlocking mechanism. What would you like to do next? Super Mario jump over the gate. Alright, I'll say, how about this? Since you've got your vine powers, you can attempt to use your vines. Actually, let's get that prompt officially. There we go. You can attempt to use your vines to perhaps climb over the gate, a possibility in which I had never considered. Bypassing all puzzles within the mansion, and on a critical success I will allow this. On anything else, it'll just be a failure. Are you kidding me? Okay. Failure. Unfortunately, the gate is very tall, and you will not be able to use your even your vines to climb up over it. It seems that there's all sorts of barbed wires and traps at the very top, too, keeping you from getting over it. Through this gate just may be the only escape you have. Use medkit. I don't trust this RNG system, Zalon. You use one of your medkits. You heal 1 HP. Say hello to the raiders. Am I getting raided? Oh my, did I miss that? Hello, everybody. Let me see, let me look at the stream proper here. Papa Dwarf, Hex, you come with raiders. Hello, everyone. We're playing we're all doing a bit of a group text adventure, and if you would like to join in, by all means, come on in. If you want to, for instance, give a prompt to our little character here as he's going through this Resident Evil-esque mansion, just start a sentence with the greater than symbol, like the one you see at the bottom of the text box there, and it'll be added into a queue where it'll cycle through all the options. Search for needle in medkit. The medkit mostly consists of gauze and some alcohol. There seems to be nothing with which you can inject yourself with in the medkit. Say hello to the raiders. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Blow up the gate. While you certainly have many materials with you, none of them combined can make an explosive which could blow up the gate. Hey, Zid, glad to see you're here. Your mind. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What would you like to do next? There's a path to the north of you heading back towards the mansion, and the way is very clear now that you've dispatched of the zombie dog. Try to take off the honey tape without tearing it apart. Well, you removed the honey tape from your front butt. For anyone who's just joining in too, we did a group character creation, and let's just say everyone got a little wild with the concept. So this guy's got a front butt. So you remove the honey tape from your front butt. Let's see, ungroup. And you re-add it to your inventory. Yep, that's what we want. There is now honey tape once more in your inventory. However, it is a lot less sticky and a lot dirtier, covered in many little hairs and dandruff and such. No clip through the gate. Unfortunately, that is not one of our character's powers. If this were a backrooms game, just maybe. Make rope with your vines. Interesting. If you're suggesting that the vines, that is to say, if you're suggesting what should be done is that he produces a vine to have as an item as a rope separate from his body, that would involve some damage to yourself to remove it. If you type that in again, I will allow you to do that, but it will hurt you. Otherwise, if you want to use the vines as a rope on the gate, we have already spun for that, and I'll say that that counts as the final for any other attempt at it. It seems the gate is fairly impenetrable, and you do need the 3 crystals that seem to be suggested from this indent in order to open it up. Does this med kit come with a little bottle of alcohol disinfectant? Yes, so the med kit is just gauze and disinfectant, basically. Pick lock for gate? The locking mechanism seems unlike any kind of normal lock, and it cannot be picked. I'm sorry to say. I want to thank you, that person that made the honey tape useless. Salon. Well, whoever removed the honey tape, Salon is thanking you. What would you like to do next? You can always head north back towards the mansion. Search for items around. Out here in front of the gate, there doesn't seem to be much. Just a lot of grass and dirt and such. Make a Molotov cocktail, burn down the vines, and get the item. Use the paper, the bottle of disinfectant, and the lighter to make a Molotov cocktail. I like that idea. We'll roll for this. On a failure, I won't say it's like catastrophic or anything. And all you just need is a regular success, and I'll let that go through. Ah, screw it. I like the ingenuity of it. It goes through. I'll say you made a Molotov cocktail. I don't want to put a damper on that. I like that. We'll be returning to where the vines were. You return to where the vines were protruding from the fountain and toss a Molotov cocktail at them. They start flailing about and are surmisely destroyed. It seems like they may grow back later, but for the time being, they're cleared out enough that you could grab, say, the item that's sitting in the fountain. Just move those over here for now. And let me remove some of the items you used to make that. So I'm going to say that cost up your other med kit. And actually, oh, don't, I'm going to do that. Instead of deleting it, let's just say 0. And you know what? Oh, I forgot to take away the quarter when you guys used it last time. And the paper. So now, yeah, I'd say your inventory is pretty up to date there. What next? Examine the flowers to see what they are and pick them if healing herbs. None of them seem to contain any kind of healing properties. However, there do seem to be many flowers of many different colors. Sorry for not commenting. I was drawing while listening to the stream. Oh, that's no problem, Butterfly-chan. It's always fun to draw with a good stream in the background. Take the item. You pick up the item resting in the fountain. It was a green jewel, one of the 3 jewels you'll need to open up the gate. That is now in your inventory. Which, let me put that in the inventory over here. Pick them up anyway? Oh, do you mean the flowers? Alright, you pick a handful of multicolored flowers, which I will draw in here myself. Just one like that. One like that. And then, actually, there we go. And then, there we go. A handful of multicolored flowers have been added to your inventory. Flowey. Yes, indeed. Are the flowers pretty flowers? Certainly more than my art's depicting there in the inventory. Go back to the ceiling clown and yell to the sad clown. Give him the flower to gain his trust. Interesting. Alright, we'll be going back inside, which means we're changing the music back. First, you head back into the lobby. Then you head northwest towards the ceiling clown room. You return to the clown room. You then yell out to the sad clown from out the hallway. There doesn't seem to be a response. Hey, what are you doing here? The ceiling clown repeats. Use the little hairs that are stuck in the honey tape, dye them with the zombie skin. Interesting. Interesting. You take little pieces of hair off of the honey tape, dye it, which it's just gonna turn like a ghastly red color. And then I suppose just apply it to your head to make it look like hair. So a bunch of little red hairs are now poking out of your hat here, let's just say that. Yep. You now have red hair sticking out of your hat. Use the knife to cut zombie dog body. Yeah, gruesome. Alright, looks like we're heading south again. You head back out into the lobby and then south towards the door inside. You then head back outside towards the zombie dog's body and begin to chop it into pieces. And while extremely disconcerting, it doesn't seem to avail to much. Yes, give Bob the sad clown the flower. Bob the sad clown seems to be nowhere nearby, and in fact at this point you wouldn't be able to tell where he's gone off to. He could be anywhere in the mansion, who knows? And go talk to the clown. You're not sure where the clown is, assuming you're talking about the sad clown. Ask the ceiling clown to call the sad clown if he won't let you go anywhere. Alright, we're going back to the ceiling clown. Back in the clown room, see the ceiling clown there. You ask him to call the sad clown over to this area. Yep, what do I look like, his boss? I don't know where he is. I'm not the boss of him. I got to go make sure Bob and Bobby have a very happy ending in this little video game thing. Dakota, what did we require to look clownish? Multicolored hair, white face paint, and a red nose. You're most of the way there. Attempt to make circus number to impress ceiling clown. Attempt to make circus number? I'm not sure what that means. Is that something I don't know about? Circus number. Are you saying like attempt like a circus trick? I'll say you do like a performance to try and impress the ceiling clown to convince him you're clownish enough. Let's go with that. Alright, the ceiling clown looks down upon you and says, "Well, I suppose you're clownish enough. You can pass through." Anyway, I have to go by and make sure Bob and Bobby have a happy ending. I'll try to. Although that's mostly up to the viewers now. See you around, Butterfly Chan. Ask the ceiling clown what color he likes. Maybe if you color fake hair green, he likes it. It seems that's no longer necessary. You seem to have impressed him enough. You can maybe be a little more clownish, but he'll let this slide. Go up. You head up the stairs. Heading up the stairs, you find yourself in a hallway. There's a door to your east and a door to the north, and the stairs back south of you. Which way would you like to go? Perform illegal U-turn. Just go up. Salon. Salon, we've successfully gone up. We're here. E. Attempting to open up the east door, you see that it's locked with another red keypad. Guys, make sure Bobby and Bob have a happy ending. They deserve it. Okay, now I really gotta go. See you around, Butterfly Chan, and I'll try my best to reel these guys in. I'm sure they'll do their best, too. What would you like to do next? Go north. Alright. Let's head north. You know, guys, we're just about to encounter something I hadn't considered. This may make things a bit difficult for you. Are you ready? Hold on, here we go. You find yourself in a large ballroom with a piano in the center of it. It seems there's some sheet music open on the piano. Let's see. See what's north? We have gone north, Adrian. We're good. What would you like to do next? You begin smashing your hands on the keys of the piano. It produces all sorts of noises, but it doesn't seem to do anything else. attempt to play something on the piano. You attempt to play a song on the piano, but you have a very hard time reading the sheet music, as you cannot read. Check out the notes on the piano and then pick it up. It's sheet music to play a song. You pick up the sheet music and add it to your inventory. This one. Sheet music is now in your inventory. What would you like to do next? What are the other directions? If only south, then go back to the clown room, then right. Okay. We are going back to the clown room. And by that I do mean to answer your question, the only other way to go back was south. You return to the clown room, and now, having free access to the entire clown zone, you head east. You find yourself in a rather nice, if cozy, sitting room with a large mirror on the right wall. Use lighter and put fire on the piano. I'll say you ran all the way back up there to attempt that, but sadly the piano is not so easily flammable. Perhaps if it had a starter with it or something, it might catch fire. Don't look in the mirror and forage. You close your eyes and you begin reaching around. Can't seem to find much as you bump around, and eventually you smack your head right into the mirror. Look into the mirror. As you peer into the mirror, you see another version of yourself. They're dressed very differently, almost like you're dressed, but with a bit more. They motion you over. As you come over, they breathe onto the mirror. Well, no, they don't do that because you can't. This wouldn't work. You can't read. Never mind. They simply reach their hand through the mirror and drop a single coin in your hand, and then walk away. You are now in possession. An extra quarter. What would you like to do next? Go through the mirror. You bump into the mirror. It seems it does not let people through so easily. Search around the room. Upon thorough investigation, you don't find much else of interest. It seems that the mirror is the real standout of this room. Go north in the clown room. I'm scared. Wait, let me not be stupid. Go north in the clown room. I'm scared. You head back towards the clown room. You go back into the clown room. The ceiling clown looks at you. Hey, hey! That's all they have to say. You go north, down the hall. And let me get this set up here. Find yourself in a large hall with a carousel rotating around endlessly. The sad clown is standing there. He's visibly distraught to see you. What would you like to do? Boop Clown Nose. As you approach the clown, he gets very scared and attempts to run from you, but you will not be dissuaded. Success! You gently boop him on his clown nose. It honks, rather sadly, actually. Give the flowers to the clown. You take the flowers out of your inventory and hand them to the sad clown in a token of friendship. He very cautiously accepts them. You now no longer have flowers in your inventory. The sad clown's looking a little less distraught. What would you like to do? Tell the clown we can escape. Just let's work together. Why should I trust you? You tried to wrangle me. Use toy on the room. What do you mean by toy? Do you mean the carousel? Do you mean ride the carousel? I'll interpret it that way, at least for now. You hop onto the carousel and take one of the many show ponies for a ride. After a while of circling around on the carousel, you see that the sad clown too joins on the carousel. It appears that he does this anytime he's sad. It's one of the few comforts he finds in this place. I got a jewel stone for the exit gate. Show him the stone. His eyes widen as you show him the stone. All right. I'll trust you for now. But if you pull anything again, I'll really wallop you, I swear. The sad clown has joined your party. What would you like to do next? Have you seen any other stone or location? If so, we can get them together. The sad clown seems to ponder it over for a little bit. Well, I did see one a long time ago, but, it was, eaten by a rather large thing. I don't want to talk about it, but it is lurking somewhere within this mansion, somewhere way up at the top. Ask him if he knows how to play the piano. Why, yes, that was my minor in clown college. Escape the mansion with an attempt that is so wily coyote-ish, it has to work. You and the sad clown attempt this for hours. By no means does it work, and in the end you're both very tired and return to the carousel room to relax for a bit. It seems that cartoon antics aren't the solution this time. What would you like to do next? Ask him to play the cheap music. Oh, you mean the sheet music? Oh, I could try. We'll have to go to the piano room first. You both return to the grand hall with the piano in it. You hand him the sheet music, and he puts it down and begins to play. This one. All right, he says. Here goes nothing. He begins to play the piano. He begins to play the piano. Well, there it is, the Moonlight Sonata. While very touching and beautiful, it doesn't seem to have done anything. This one always did cheer me up, although it doesn't seem fitting for the clown zone. There's another wing of the mansion where it's a lot more appropriate. Much older. Tell him there's a piano and go to the room together. Tell him that you got chased here. You're both already in the piano room together. You explain to him that you got chased here by a zombie dog, which you just killed earlier. Oh, tragic. There's all sorts of creatures around here. That's how everyone ends up here. I too was chased by a strange creature, although I didn't get a good look at it. That was 10 years ago, though. Stand on the sad clown's shoulders to get over the gate, then pull him up so you both can escape. Alright, you can attempt that, but that's going to require a mighty big spin. Let's give it a shot. You both return outside. The sad clown, Bobby, or Rob, I'm not sure which one's which, stands in front of the gate. I'm not too sure about this, but before he can even get his worries out, you jump up onto his shoulders. Whoa. Not expecting that. Once more, you will attempt to escape the gate. Success. How do I want to, You make it a fair bit up the gate. However, you can't get the whole way over. It's still very heavily trapped. And it would take a critical success to get over alive. However, you do manage to get a fair bit up undamaged this time. You hop back down. That all felt awfully unnecessary, says the sad clown. Ask the clown if he has a good profession like lockpicking or any other useful trait. Say it respectfully. Well, sadly not. Mostly just antics and piano playing. I was never much good with the mechanical stuff. What would you like to do next? Ask him if he knows about the ceiling clown or the green lock. The ceiling clown was always there since I got here. And the green lock, well, there's colored locks all over the mansion. You need a corresponding key to open it, though I've never found one. Ask the clown if he remembers where he saw the last stone for the gate. I already told you, the only other stone I ever saw was eaten by a horrifying creature. If you want to get that stone back, you'll have to kill it, it seems. What would you like to do next? Alright, you both go north. You return to the front yard. It seems that the bits of zombie flesh and the zombie dog have all but dissipated at this point. The book that you threw at it still remains there. And it seems that the vines in the fountain, which you had burnt with a Molotov cocktail before, have now regrown. Though, thankfully, it seems there's nothing else you really need from that area. It seems it could just be in peace. What would you like to do next? Which creature? How was it? Well, it was big, it was hairy, and it had many legs, and it lives all the way at the top of the mansion. I wouldn't go near it if I were you, though. Anyone who does, it's hopeless. Gobbled up in a single bite. Open up the zombie dog to try and find the stone. Gruesome, but maybe true. It seems that the zombie dog was not the creature that the clown is referring to. And as its body has dissipated, any contents in its stomach would be on the ground, if there were any. Check the top of the mansion, IDKY, but I feel something is there. Well, we can certainly start heading in that direction. However, where exactly top is, you're not completely sure just yet. It may require a bit more explanation. For the time being, though, we can head back inside the mansion. You and Bob return to the inside of the inside of the lobby of the mansion. Which way to the top of the mansion? Well, to the very top, you gotta start going east and then north. Yeah, very far east and then north, and you'll find some stairs. I meant observe it. One. Oh, you meant observe it from the outside. Okay. Well, let's go back and, I guess, let's just say you and Rob head outside and look at the top of the mansion. What can be seen from the outside? And certainly you can, through the window up there, see something moving around, though it's very shadowy. Go east. We're now heading east. You and Rob are now back in the side hallway. Ask Rob if he has any items that we can both use. Sadly, no. That's a lot of the reason I'm so sad. All of my pranks and tricks and gambits all used up to defend myself from the horrifying creatures of this mansion. South? You go south, question mark. You and Rob are now once more within the kitchen. Go east again. Fortunately, there is no more east again within this room. What would you like to do next? Go north. You and Rob are once again north. Check the cabinets for items. Alright, looks like we're heading back to the kitchen. You and Rob are once again within the kitchen. You begin scrambling, looking for items. Rob looks to you and says, "Oh, you're not gonna have luck finding much. Most of the food here is spoiled. The only thing left was some of that honey, and I dropped that." Check the stove's kitchen. In the kitchen stove? Examining the stove, it doesn't seem to have been used much, though recently cleaned. Doesn't look like there's much more to be found within it. Nothing's cooking within or without. Grab one of those chairs, have Rob stand on it, then stand on Rob's shoulder, climb over the gate so you can both escape together. Once more, a radical escape attempt. Let's give it a shot. You're back out at the front gate. You and Bob have both dragged a chair out from the kitchen. Bob is standing on the chair. You're standing on Bob. Once more, you will attempt an escape. Well, it is getting pretty late for me, and it is about the time that I was getting ready to call it. I gotta wake up early tomorrow, so I'll say you and Bob both successfully get up over the gate. You help Bob over using your vine powers, and you escape off into the sunset together. Thank you everyone for trying out this very experimental sort of stream I wanted to do. Let me switch back over to I had a really fun time tonight, everybody. This is really cool, and I'd like to try one of these again sometime, maybe with more time and forethought put into it, maybe a little more production. But I had fun with what I was playing around with here. I really wanted to try out this kind of audience interactive sort of thing. It was an interesting game. Would try again. This was interesting. This was fun, Dakota. You should do this more. Absolutely. I absolutely will try this again. This was a great time. Thank you for coming here and pondering this orb with me. This has been YouTube Text Adventure. Well, it's not just on YouTube. Let's call it Internet Text Adventures, or whatever you'd like to call it. I'll come up with a more proper name for it then. Thank you everyone for joining me this Friday. I'm sorry for not having a stream on Thursday. I may do an extra stream next week just to make up for it. But it did take a lot of effort throughout the week to get this all kind of organized and together. So thank you everyone for coming into the stream tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.